You ready?
Let's go.
We are live and
Podcast. Two guys talking without wearing pants. Pantless. Podcast. You can take our ideas.
welcome back to the Pantless Podcast. Here's your host, Austin Travis. Take it away, guys. Man,
And boom goes the
I
dynamite.
love how that's exactly the same every time because it's pre-recorded.
Oh my goodness.
What do you know?
What's up, sir?
I mean,
What do I
not
know?
much.
What do you know? Do you have any kind of recommendation for us?
Watch the
No?
Grand Tour on Amazon Prime.
What? You were just telling me how they just released their worst episode ever.
Hey,
You're
sir,
go watch it.
You're not wrong. that is what I said before we went live. But this was the second episode of season 5.
Okay.
And it's the worst episode they've done in 5 seasons. So,
Okay.
so this is episode 2 of season 5. They did episode 1 of season 5 like 6 months ago. They're on like a 3 to 4 6 month gaps between episodes right now.
That's insane. Why would anybody support that shenanigan?
They like seasons 1 and I want to say the first 3 seasons, they were hour-long episodes, or they're 45-minute episodes, but they were a lot more structured episodes. They had a roaming tent, and they would talk in the tent. They would talk about like car stuff. They do like this weird like something like car stuff, but it was very structured. And then after season 3, they're like, we're scrapping the tent. We're doing nothing but car specials. Well, we're doing we're doing an hour and a half episodes now, no tent, and they're just specials. Where they're doing,
Okay.
where they grab, each of them grab a random car, and they drive from here to there in a specific country, and they do like challenge stuff with cars. And that's what the last 2 seasons have been. But they're shorter seasons. I think season 4 was only 5 or 6 episodes. And they were like almost 2 hours each. And they were like epic proportions.
Epic proportional.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So, but then pandemic hit and really kind of ruined the release schedule.
It threw a wrench in their hubcap.
That. And they I am mad.
You okay? Are you okay?
I've been lying to people.
What
That's what I
happened?
do. I thought The Boys season 4 was coming out next month, but it's actually coming out next year. I read somewhere that the next season was going to be out like this year, like because they generally drop in like June or July of every year when we don't have a pandemic going on.
Every year that we don't have a pandemic, they drop in a season. I haven't finished this season actually, so
Have you what?
I started.
You started The Boys.
Yeah, I started it. I've gone through the first 2 seasons, started season 3, and then forgot that it existed until you just now mentioned it. And I started it months ago when it first dropped, and forgot that it existed until just now.
I'm trying to remember how many seasons are currently out. Why is it not on my watch list? You know, if you want me to suggest something new to you, there's a show.
Do it.
There's a show on Amazon Prime. It runs free with ads on Freevee through Amazon Prime. It's not a new. It's by no means a new show. It was an old show that used to run on I think FX, used to run it back in 2003. You should watch a show called MXC, Most Extreme Elimination Challenge.
Okay.
Look it up on just look up MXC on Amazon Prime and watch it. You will be thoroughly disappointed.
It sounds. Is it like that game with the giant balls? Wipeout. Is it like Wipeout?
Wipeout was based off of this show. This was the original, but this was a Japanese game show.
Oh, it's one of those.
That was dubbed over in English as a comedy thing. So this is an actual game show in Japan from the 90s that in 2003 FX picked up, dubbed over it, and made it almost like kind of making fun of the show.
Right.
But also kind of
they kind of did a mystery science theater.
Similar, yes.
That's fantastic. I like it already.
It is epic, and everyone needs to watch it.
Is it as epic as Frisbee mini golf disc?
Frisbee mini golf disc. Oh, I forgot about that until you just mentioned it. God dang it.
That was your best idea ever. So, this is the first time ever. This is what these kind of conversations started the podcast.
Oh.
But Travis had the best idea today of starting a mini golf, but it's disc golf.
A Frisbee
but
golf.
It's mini golf. Yes.
It's Frisbee golf, but in putt-putt form. It's like short, maybe 10 yards. Is 10 yards short? Would that be considered a...
You know, I mean...
I don't know how long you normally do a putt-putt golf course thing. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know feet measurement yards. But it's gonna have obstacle it's up here. I've already got a course built.
You've got like windmills and dinosaurs and
dynamic weather
stuff. Yeah. So if somebody's got money, take that idea, build it
near us, so we can go play.
Yes, exactly.
Somewhere I don't have to drive far.
Do it. You will get at least $5 one time out of me, guaranteed. If that's incentive.
And we have to name it Putt Mini Frisbee. What was it? I just lost it.
Oh yeah, it was putt. Was it? It was putt
mini golf
disc.
Mini golf.
Like you ended it with disc. Whatever you said, you ended it with disc.
Which made no sense.
But it was a fantastic idea. I loved it. Putt mini golf disc.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Love it. Make it happen, people. Make it happen right here.
One of these days,
I will invest. I have more than 100 Doge, and I will invest all of it to this venture if somebody wants to start it.
My TV's doing weird things. Yes, I am so ready to play me some mini golf disc.
Yeah. Oh goodness. Beautiful. I've got some breaking news.
No! Breaking.
I wish I could share my screen, but there is a couple.
You could, and I would
decked out.
If you want to share your screen, go for it. First time.
Can I do that?
Yeah, do it.
I don't know how to do this.
Go to the middle button that says share screen on Discord.
I'm such a boomer.
TV with the little side arrow.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Can I click go live?
Yeah, it'll show whatever's on your screen.
Oh, look at that. Look at this couple. You see them?
Oh my.
They're getting married at White Castle. Look at this. I guess you can't see that. I don't know what's going on there. Let's not go that far.
I'm adjusting things so that the folks can see this.
Okay. So
like they're at a
apparently,
Renaissance fair.
right? They look like they're Viking knights and
Yeah.
ladies
That's a
of the Norse kingdom or something. I don't know.
Sweet looking dress she's
But
got on.
yeah, this is their wedding picture. They're getting married at a White Castle, decked
White
out
Castle.
like all at like bad A. Like you're getting the best burgers with the best outfits,
Yeah.
possibly the best
Okay.
wedding ever.
Okay, so what's the twist?
There's not one. Breaking news: you can get married at White Castle dressed like Viking knights.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna have I thought you were gonna say something about the old man dressed in just boring clothes, and everybody else dressed up like fancy pants.
No,
Like,
no,
okay,
nope. But yeah, that's breaking news. There you go.
there it is. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. Are you? Did you close your?
I did. I closed it.
Closer. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Don't do weird things. Okay, there we go. All right.
But you can do weird things if you wanna.
Hey, speaking of going and doing weird things, this may only apply to me and you and no one watching.
Yeah.
Me and the family going to a Comic-Con in your town tomorrow.
There's a Comic-Con in my town tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
Well,
At my favorite location behind the Walmart. At the
oh, okay, yeah, that little Holiday Inn or what something,
behind, there's a conference
like a little
center behind it.
center thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know exactly what you're
gonna
talking
be
about.
Saturday and Sunday.
How fancy! Any cool guests coming?
The lady that was the female villain from the original Power Rangers is gonna be there.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Then, yeah, my wife showed me that the lady that played Rita.
The
Was her name
gentleman
Rita Ripley?
Yes, the gentleman that played Sub-Zero in a Mortal Kombat movie. Didn't recognize him.
Mhm.
The gentleman that voiced Wishbone in the Wishbone TV series. He also has done some other stuff. And then
Don't
a
know
guy
which-
that voiced some characters in Dragon Ball Z, My Hero, and One Piece.
Okay.
And we're gonna be going out there tomorrow.
How exciting!
Some of the kids, they've got their cosplay stuff. They're gonna dress up, and I'm done with the world for the week. So I'm just gonna be wearing normal dad clothes.
Yeah, that's fair.
I might dig out my fanny pack.
Nice.
Go full
Yes.
dad mode. Wear some socks with my Crocs.
Socks with your Crocs, a Hawaiian T-shirt.
I wore
Love
mine
it.
to work today. Actually, I bought this one last week because I didn't have a good one anymore. You didn't comment on it at work today. I was really a little disappointed.
I'm sorry.
Better be. But hey, I bet if you wanted to, you could go out there and get married at a Comic-Con. Better than a White Castle.
Better than a White Castle? Oh man, I don't know. White Castle will clean you out. I don't know that Comic-Con will.
I mean, I know different places that clean me out for cheaper. So.
Sir, stop.
Hey, since you're in a hurry tonight, you want to go ahead and jump into this movie?
Let's go, bro. Let's go.
Retro movie review.
There it was.
There, yeah.
Who Framed, and it's going to be right here. If anybody's been watching our YouTube drops, right here will be the a card that'll have what movie we watched this week. But we can also say what it is. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
I very
Turned out it was Doom,
Huh?
right? Doom? What was his name? Judge Doom or something like
yeah,
that?
well, Judge Doom, yeah.
Yeah.
Last week, if you remember me saying and questioning, will this movie stand up to how great I remembered it being back in the day? Yes.
Yes, it did.
The
Yeah,
animations-
it looked great.
And this may be, come at me if you don't agree, the best and most well done animated live action movie, like integrated, like having both at the same time on screen. Movie like this movie done it better than I've really ever seen a movie do.
Yeah,
Especially
it was
for
really
its
good.
age. Came out in '88, and you're telling me that the green screen work was fantastic. There's not many times that you really can tell that, like, you really think that these characters are actually on screen with the live action characters.
Yeah.
Okay, so when they
Yeah,
were in the first time they're in the cab, you can tell that some things are going on, and when he's holding the cartoon gun with the crazy bullets, you
right.
can see the shimmering around his hand.
But still, it looked great.
Looked fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. It was. I was
Christopher Lloyd,
thoroughly impressed.
fantastic.
Yep.
I love Christopher Lloyd. He's a great actor.
Yeah. Do we know who he was? Like what cartoon character he was, or was it just?
I think he was made up. I think it was like made up for like. Was Roger Rabbit even a well-known?
I don't think
I
don't think Roger Rabbit existed either. I think he was made up too.
I think them two were like made up for that movie. Then they brought in a bunch of Disney characters. Cause was it kind of crazy to see like Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny?
Yeah, I wonder how the licensing for that worked. That was weird.
Well, the movie's on Disney. Did you watch it on Disney Plus?
Yeah.
So it's a Disney Plus movie.
Yeah, but it had a bunch of Warner Brothers people. We saw Bugs, we saw Daffy, we saw Yosemite Sam. That was funny. Yosemite Sam. My biscuits are burning.
Yeah. But I just have a feeling I had it almost felt like I had more of a Disney feel because I had the Dumbo and I had Mickey Mouse and Tweety. I don't know.
Yeah, it was definitely a Disney because I know Toontown is a section of Disney World and Disneyland, so it's definitely it's a Disney movie for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But they somehow got the licensing rights to use Warner Brother characters too.
Yeah, well they're talking about Acme. The
Acme. Yeah, which is a Warner Brothers thing.
Well, yeah, that's Warner Brothers. So
yep.
Fantastic movie. I think everybody should watch this one. It was good. Mario was awesome in this movie.
Chris Pratt, who's also going to do Mario as Link.
As Link, yeah. Yeah. The next voice of Samus.
Oh gosh.
He's got range. So,
yeah.
Let's jump into some Metacritic of this movie.
All right, let's go.
So, let's get this off the books right now. It's got the Metacritic must-see. So, that'll tell you.
Oh,
nothing.
Yeah, that tells me it's in the 80s, so... It tells me it's probably an 84.
It was made in 88, so you're close. 15 critics, you said 80 what?
84.
Oh, you're close. 83.
Oh, man. One
off.
Yeah.
320 users out of 10.
I'm going to go 8.9.
8.6.
6, 9, giggity, I don't know.
You were close. Hold on. All right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, pretty close to each other.
Yeah, they were.
Before I looked at this, I just assumed that they were just gonna. I mean, the critics were just absolutely hate this. It's crazy that Metacritic, where it says starring, just says Bob Hoskins. Like, well, aside from Bob Hoskins, Christopher Lloyd, I can't remember the lady's name that played his like kind of girlfriend.
Right.
I'm
not sure she was somebody.
She looked familiar. I've seen her in some other stuff, but I can't remember her name. Who else was really? Oh, there was the other police guy that he went on scene with. And then
Yeah, but I don't remember him either as anybody.
the guy that played Maroon, he was in a lot of '80s stuff. Shoot, I think he may have even been in Dick Tracy.
Oh, really?
But there really wasn't that many live action actors in this. There really wasn't any real people. There were like five or
Right.
six. You know, a few. There were a bunch of side characters in like the clubs and bars, but other than that, there really wasn't that many. The cast was actually quite low. There were just a ton of voice actors.
Right.
So, critics 10 positive, 4 mixed, 1 negative. Users 293 positive, 16 mixed, 11 negative. My brain just keeps shutting off, and this has been a rough week. If I do a pause, that means my brain has just went blank for a second. All apologies.
It happens.
It's been a week. Los Angeles Times gave it 100. Dense, satisfying, feverishly intensive, and a technical marvel. But animation aside, the treasure of the piece of Huskin's pungent, visceral comic performance.
Okay.
I
hate it when they try to use such fancy words.
I know. It throws me off. My brain doesn't.
Just
The Washington Post gave it 100. An instant slapstick classic from Disney and Steven Spielberg. Already, it's a hair's breadth away from legend. I see what you did there.
Ooh.
I see what you did there.
Oh, hair, Hare.
Yeah. Come on. Oh. So there's only 15 critic reviews, so there's really not that many. The New Republic gave it a 20. The plot, the gags, the action are so stupid and strident. Words again. Stop using these words. So unfunningly parodic that the film's Parodic. I was like parody.
Oh, okay.
Parodic,
Yeah.
that the film's only interest is in wondering how they did it, the mix of animation and live action.
They did it well.
Time gave it a 50. Something got lost in the movie from storyboard to screen, and in the stretch from 7 minutes to 103.
Snap. Ouch.
Yeah, I know. Your Chronicle's not in here. Like the fourth straight movie that they haven't reviewed.
I know. What's up with that? I'm not liking it.
But one of our new favorites, the Christian Science Monitor.
Oh, yeah.
Gave it 100.
Wow!
It's the year's cleverest comedy in more ways than one. The animation sequences are brilliant. Most important, the story also has dark overtones that lend a hint to seriousness to what could have been just silly. Now, most of these reviews are showing to have happened in 1988. Your Chronicle may not have been around in 88.
That's fair, yeah.
So, we'll give them that one. What does old Chuck have to say?
Oh, that's right. You already. No. Chuck did the last one.
I don't know. I was just trying to guess. I was trying to.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to.
Because I thought he did this one, but then we looked. Yeah, I was like, did we already say? Okay, but no, this was Ed Grant. Can't remember if we've had him. Maybe we have.
I don't think Ed is one that we've had.
He said it was a deceptively mature movie that mixes fun with guns and innuendo.
I like innuendo.
Right? He said 4 stars for 12 and older. We know this can be kind of weird, but parents gave it a 5 out of 5. Kids gave it a 5 out of 5. Parents think it's good for 11 and older.
I didn't even watch this with my wife or kids because I didn't really seem to want to watch it.
So we're going to start things off with positive messages. What do you think he's going to say about positive messages?
Little.
Very little. He gave it a 1.
A 1. Okay.
He said a primary. He said a primary theme is that things are not always as they appear, and people are not always who they seem to be. The mix of sexuality and animation in Jessica Rabbit's character might be confusing to some kids. Not funny. What about a positive role model?
Bad.
Right?
What would you
He's
say?
not. Positive role models.
Even littler. One.
It is a one. Very little. Private Detective Eddie Valiant, also an alcoholic, hates all Toons, since one killed his beloved brother. But once he lets go of his prejudices, Eddie ends up being the only human in Toontown to help the segregated Toons claim their rightful territory. Roger the Rabbit is a playful, lovable character who maintains a sweet, youthful innocence and finds humor in the worst of times. Jessica Rabbit's primary characteristic is her sexuality.
I didn't realize that Roger's middle name was The.
Roger, I didn't catch that.
It's like, go on.
But violence and scariness. This would be an interesting one.
God, this one's gonna be a hard one for him to read. 3.
He did, yeah, 3. He said some. Several scenes feature cartoon violence that borders on the sadistic and the surreal. Characters are thrown into the dip, an acid-like concoction that will erase Toons. A live-action character is shot on screen, and Judge Doom is run over by a steam engine.
Yeah, but he's a cartoon, so.
But he was a cartoon too, so yeah.
Toon. That's not.
I get is cartoon racist?
But there are cartoons, and then there are Toons, and Toons are people.
Okay. Sex, romance, and nudity.
God, this could go in a multitude of different ways. Patty Cake was shown played on screen.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
That could have gave this an R rating. Let's give this a 3.
It is a 3. Some silly double entendres proliferate, including character Baby Herman's reference to his inability to pursue his adult nurse being the result of having 50-year-old lust and a 3-year-old dinky. That was pretty funny. Even though he was a baby, he was like less than 3. But anyway, Jessica Rabbit has a voluptuous figure and wears very revealing clothes. Everything she does exudes sexiness, even when playing patty cake with a director. So yeah, she was the Madonna of this movie for sure.
No, she was. She was.
Yeah, everything was breathy. Every time she talked.
Hey, it's not her fault.
Nope, she was drawn that way. Language.
God, this one might be another rough one. I'm gonna say a 1. I feel like there was some.
He said 2, a little.
Okay.
Adult language used by live-action characters includes son of a bee and beatard. Derogatory remarks are made against the Toons.
I guess I didn't hear any of those. Did you hear any of those?
I thought I heard other words, but I don't remember those.
Oh, yeah. I guess I just didn't hear any at all.
Yeah, I probably would have given it a 2.
Okay. That's fair.
All right, so products and purchases. How do you feel about this one?
Well, this one could go all the ways. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know this. I don't know any of this guy's trends. I would give it like a 1 or a 2. Little to some.
Mm-hmm.
What'd he give it?
He gave it a 2, a little.
Okay.
He said, classic Chevrolets line the streets. Acme labels are lurking around every corner.
That's a fake company.
Along with Wild Turkey whiskey, the main character's favorite drink.
I actually did see Wild Turkey, yeah.
Yeah, so he liked him some Wild Turkey.
But this didn't sell any. This didn't sell any comic books, action figures, or anything.
I guess not.
Make people
that's not how he judges this category, sir. Fair. He's one of the other guys.
That's how I told. I don't know. I didn't know how
He's not Chuck. He's not Chuck. Chuck
He's
judges
not.
it that way, not this guy.
That's fair.
He'll never be Chuck, Ed.
That's fair.
Drinking, drugs, and smoking. This one's going to be an interesting one.
You could give this all of it, but I would also give it. I'd give it a 3.
He gave it a 3. Yeah, he said
it was about a
some.
middle of the road. There was a lot of drinking, a lot of smoking, but not like massively in your face. That's my opinion.
Right.
What's he say?
He said the main character is an alcoholic and drinks heavily throughout the day. Smoking is also prevalent. So
there's a couple scenes at a bar. There's the scene at the club where they're all drinking. Yep. So yeah.
I mean, the baby smokes. He drops the cigarettes like my stogie.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
So, for all you parents out there, parents need to know that some of the nuances of Who Framed Roger Rabbit's storyline and much of the film's innuendo-laden humor will go right over children's head. Several scenes feature cartoon violence, including one in which characters are thrown into the dip, an acid-like concoction that will erase tunes. A live-action character is shot on screen, no blood, and someone is run over by a steamroller. Adult languages used by the live-action characters includes the ones that we said, and silly double entendres proliferate. I'm not bad, I'm just drawn that way. Jessica Rabbit is highly sexualized. Parents,
I would say highly, but more above normal.
Parents say it's kind of bad. There's some swearing and some blood. Another parent says, great. The violence, they say 3 out of 5. Sex is 2.5 out of 5. Language is 3.5 out of 5. Drinking, drugs, and smoking is a 1.5 out of 5. So they gave their own little review there. And kids say, good classic, not sure about Jessica. I think it's an alright movie. Some ages might not understand parts. The 3 things are the baby adult comment about 50-year-old lust and a 3-year-old dinky, which is inappropriate if you understand what he means, which is easy because he points. Also, Jessica Rabbit is used as a S-X symbol, which is not very good because it means that all the men were falling for her, even though she is married to Roger Rabbit. There is also a quite creepy part at the end. Spoiler alert. The bad guy has really creepy cartoon eyes, so beware of that. A good thing I took away from it was that Jessica Rabbit actually loved Roger Rabbit, and she is actually loyal and a good wife to him. It does have quite a bit of violence and alcohol and smoking and language. And then another teen says, it's a deceptively mature movie that mixes fun. He just mimicked what Ed said. Deceptively movie that mimicked fun with gut. Yeah, exactly. He just copy and paste what Ed said. That kid is going to get in trouble for plagiarism when he gets to school. Oh, so do you have us another one, sir?
I'm trying to remember if we've done this movie before. I'm not seeing it on our list.
What is it?
Have you ever heard of or seen a movie called Kung Fu Hustle? I've probably talked to you about it.
I thought we did this movie.
I thought we did too, but I didn't see it on our list. And if we say we've done it before, I'll do more research. We'll pick something else.
Yeah, let's pick something else.
I'll do some research.
And research. Because this might have just been us talking, too, in real life. I
just saw that this is back on Amazon Prime again, in English. I tried to watch this one on the YouTubes with ads the other day. And it was only in Cantonese with subtitles. And I really wasn't in the mood to watch a subtitled movie. But it's on Prime right now in English. It's dubbed by the actual cast. It's a weird.
Nice.
It's a funny. If you've never seen it before, you have to watch it. It's probably one of my favorite movies of all time. It's up there. What else?
Good one.
If we don't watch this, what would you?
I haven't thought about it, sir. I've not thought about it.
Okay. Let's go back to Disney Plus. We did good with Disney Plus this week. See if there's any good old You know what we
You
could
know, there's
watch?
got to be some local ones.
Let's see if it's on Disney Plus. Let's search. Give me one quick second.
Hmm.
Is it?
What are you? Are you feeling? Are you feeling comedy? Are you feeling drama?
Well, I was gonna say Indiana Jones, but it's not on Disney Plus.
Yeah, it is.
The original.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not seeing it. The
Yeah,
Dial of
it's
Destiny's
definitely
on there. On here.
no. That's just a preview.
I know.
They've got all of the Indiana
I
Jones
thought so
and
too.
all of the young Indiana Jones.
I would have said the same thing, but I'm not seeing it.
They had to have just taken it off because it was just there like today. So I mean, unless they literally just removed it, but that wouldn't make any sense.
Disney Plus likes to hide some stuff. Netflix is the same way. Don't
Just search Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Okay, it's right here and it's gonna start playing. Okay, it's Raiders of the Lost Ark's here, but you can't find it if you search it in. If you actually go and search it in Disney Plus, like in the search bar, it just tells you it doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, nope, there they are, all three of them, right there, right on the front screen when I go to just movies. But if you search Indiana Jones, it just comes up the trailer for the new one.
Oh,
Do you want to watch the original Raiders of the Lost Ark?
let's do it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm down.
I haven't watched this movie
I
in
love
a long time.
I love me some Harrison Ford.
We will not be doing Kingdom of the Crystal Skull if we decide to do more than one. That movie was not great.
That was fun. I remember that was when they were trying to get Shia LaBeouf to take the mantle, but it did so terrible that no,
Yeah,
it's not going to happen.
It was so bad. How long does the original Avatar have to be removed from release before it's retro and we can watch it?
I don't know. I've never seen the original, so I
You've
wouldn't mind it.
the first. You've never watched Avatar? We might have to do that one next week.
Mm-mm.
It's been a while since I've watched it.
We've reviewed it before.
It?
Yeah. Didn't we review that? Didn't we watch that?
No, we
I
never
thought we watched
it.
it and reviewed it.
I don't think we have. Did we? I didn't think.
I thought we did. Maybe we didn't. I don't know. We've got a list now. We can see what we've done, what we haven't done.
I'm starting to think that list isn't complete because we're starting to wonder what we've watched.
Well, you know,
I need.
there's lots of movies out there.
Yeah, we need to figure some stuff out. All right, we're gonna do
All right.
Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Was that the one we talked about?
Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yep.
You write that down. Here I am writing it down.
Okay.
Not really. Just messed up my sheet. All right. So, anything else? We just want to call this one and.
Let's call it, sir.
I am ready to be not awake.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Eventually, we'll get some people on these live streams.
Yeah. We'll chat it up with the world.
Hey, if you're watching this afterwards and you've got this far, come find us on YouTube, the Pantless Podcast. And, I don't have that ready yet. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.